John Barton never had time to be sick, but that was about to change.
And I felt something in my throat, like a lump or something. So when I went to the restroom, I spit it out. It was a gulp of blood.
Even then, it took 5 days of debilitating fatigue, fever, and chills before John went to the doctor. In fact, he went to 3, including a trip to the ER. But no one could find a cause.
I had just come from traveling out of the country. I just started thinking, well, I hope I didn't get into contact with someone that was sick or what have you.
One morning at his twin brother Michael's home, John started throwing up.
That just started to progress, and then all of a sudden he just kept saying that his head is numb.
It felt like my head was about to explode. And I said, call 911. It doesn't feel right. Call 911.
I felt too weak to pray. The only thing I had the strength to say was, God, help. Just help.
If I don't get the help I need, God, if you don't heal me, I feel like I'm going to die.
John was taken to Our Lady of Lourdes Medical Center in Lafayette, Louisiana. By then, his whole body was numb. He couldn't talk or hear and was having trouble breathing. While doctors put John on life support, Michael started recording, believing for a miracle.
I wanted to document it for the doctors to see, and I especially wanted to document it for him to see whenever he got out. That was my hope.
After 4 days of testing and still no answers, neurologist Dr. Kevin Hargrave finally figured it out.
Acute demyelinating encephalomyelitis, which is easier to abbreviate as ADEM.
Usually triggered by a viral infection, ADEM is a disease that causes inflammation in the brain and spinal cord, resulting in a host of problems: nerve damage, paralysis, and in severe cases, death.
This was the worst case that I've seen.
He pretty much said we give it a 10% chance of surviving this.
They treated John with anti-inflammatory drugs, hoping to at least keep him alive. At times he was aware, but still unable to move, hear, or communicate.
I felt so helpless. I literally felt death.
John, his family, his church, and now people around the world prayed, believing for a miracle. Then, after 1 week in the hospital,
He was able to move fingers or toes a little bit.
Trach, John's lungs started working on their own. Doctors also attached a voice box so he could talk and worship God.
Oh, God, I know I've been healed by your stripes.
About 4 weeks later, he was moved to a rehab facility where he continued to improve. John went home.
I just was thanking God. Lord, I thank you for giving me a miracle. Lord, I thank you for your grace.